What's going on, guys? I'm doing a class right now, and I'm just going to start right now. There's obviously no one in here, but last week we had about 15 people. I'm not sure where everyone is, but I'm going to start it anyway. So I'm just going to mute myself unless someone joins. So I'm just going to be going over a review of my plays last week. Basically, let me just go to my alerts quick. So it was definitely a better week in my opinion than I had the week before. What happened on Friday, as you guys know, is we got the huge rally, and I was expecting this. My prediction was this. Okay, so my prediction was we go like this, and then we go like this. Okay, and my target right now is I want to hit these equal lows. This looks very bullish, I will admit. So I won't be surprised if we bounce off of like something like maybe this BPR. But I will not hesitate to take a long if I see it. But the reason why I predicted this is because we have this 1 hour fair value gap right here, and it's also the 0.70. Well, almost a 0.705. So it's in premium, and we have a nice sell side liquidity down here. So this is what I want to happen. Okay, this doesn't mean it's gonna happen. I will play long setup if we get a long setup down there. But for now, I am watching for shorts tomorrow. So, one of my plays I alerted, it was right here, okay? So this is like the first play I think I alerted. It was on the 1 minute. So it was right before the huge dump, okay? And if you look right here, what time was this consolidation? Well, this consolidation was about from 8:30, the kill zone, to about 10:30. And then what happens? We get a giant displacement lower, okay? So we get this giant displacement lower. And then we form a fair value gap. So this is like a textbook short. Why? Well, we hit the premium array, okay? So we hit the premium. We hit the 0.705, so I shorted. And you can see I said gonna try a short in this zone. Anywhere is still valid. So I said this is the stop loss. So the stop loss is over this swing high, okay? So it was a very good risk reward. The targets would have been here. They would have been here. And then last but not least, if you look at what I said earlier in the day, I said perfect equal lows. We'll use these for a future target. So you can see that I saw these perfect equal lows down here. This is where I was bearish. And we ended up hitting them perfectly off this 1 hour fair value gap. So I ended up entering. I got a few points and I got stopped to break even, okay? So I then re-entered. I said it's still valid, so I re-entered. I got like 10 points off of it. I think I actually got like 15. I don't really remember what I sold for, but a lot of people caught that. And that was like a very, very good trade. I know people who held to way down here, so they got like 20 or 30 points out of it. So this was the next day, and I kind of noticed. I'm like, well, we dumped all this way, and I know we have sell side down here, which I want to hit. And I said, this sucks because if we keep going down, I'm not going to short. Because why would you want to short way down here? Obviously, this is the target, but wouldn't you rather wait till we get into this premium array? So I kind of stayed out for a little bit. And I stayed out for a little bit, okay? And when we got to this point, I'm like, I don't really want to short. I'm looking for long. So if you look at the 1 minute, okay, I said this looks like a great long, but it's during lunch. I ended up taking it light, but again, I thought I'd point out the setup because this just like textbook. And here was the setup. I saw we see equal highs, and then I saw we this fair value gap. Let me just make sure no one is in here. Oh well, he joined and he left. Yo, what's up, Lewis? I'm actually in the middle of I'm recording this, so you kind of caught me in the middle of my lesson. But anyways, so what I was explaining, I don't know if you're watching my screen. Doesn't look like you are. And he left again. Okay, that's kind of weird. I'm just going to mute my mic for now. So I'm going to show you guys this play exactly where it was in the 1 minute. I believe it was, looks like it was at 12 o'clock. Not sure which 12 o'clock this was. It was right here, okay? So what I saw was, I saw these equal highs, okay, relative equal highs. I saw this fair value gap. And look how energetic this shift is, okay? I saw this market structure shift. And then I saw this was a discount, and then I saw we had this low right here. So many things that were set up for this to work, because I know there's probably people who went long here. I know there's probably people who shorted here, okay? Why they short here? Well, they're like, oh, this is resistance, so that's where they short. And where's my target? My target is their stop loss. So their stop loss is probably above this line. That's where we go. So what happened was I ended up selling here. I actually executed this live on my Twitter. If any of you saw that. And then we got another energetic shift with another fair value gap we ended up bouncing off of. And this was just pretty bullish. I didn't really enter any of these because I already entered this one. But these were all pretty bullish. So I ended up going light. Probably could have got more out of that, but that's all good. I did a lot more plays in live stream too. Like I shared stacks and stuff, and that's something I go over in my premium. I don't really post to the public, so I usually label stacks. And I think I'm like I'm 6 for 8. So I see these stacks, okay, and I alert them, and so far 6 out of 8 of them have gone 3 points or more with a 3-point stop loss. So I'm currently back testing that right now. But anyways, I've been learning more stuff in stream, so this is not all my alerts. I usually stream for the first like 2 hours of the day. So this was another place. I'm gonna try a small short around this 5-minute fair value gap. Okay, why did I say that? Well, these are one of the plays I'm trying to counter trend scalp. So let me see if I can find this real quick. So it was right here. There's a 5-minute fair value gap. What happens? Boom, we blow through it. Okay, but what happens in here? I said I canceled it. Why did I cancel it? Well, I was on footprints, okay, and they didn't really look bullish, or they didn't look bearish. I also checked the other time frame, so I checked the 15-minute, and I'm like, 15-minute looks like we just bounced out of a 15-minute fair value gap. This looks like the first phase of accumulation for a big move up to where I wanted to reject in this 1 hour fair value gap. So we hit this fair value gap, and sure enough, I'm glad I canceled it because people would have gotten squeezed to that. And the only reason I did cancel is because you could just see this is bullish structure. There's no reason to short here, but I wanted it for a counter trend scalp. I'm glad I canceled. We obviously squeezed through it. And then this is where I wanted short. I kind of posted this. So this is the game plan for next week. And what I'm looking for is I'm looking for short setup. Probably on the 5-minute. Definitely not the 1-minute yet. Like obviously right now this looks shortable because boom, we kind of break structure here. We have the 5-minute fair value gap. Again, I would probably be invalid over this high, but I would like to continue seeing downside here if we can. And my target would be like these equal lows would be my first target, and then like somewhere down here would be my second target, and then below this, that's what I'll try to get done here. But it's hard being bearish because the fact that this looks so bullish is we're probably gonna bounce off these at some point. So whether it might be a counter trend scalp or what, but we probably will end up bouncing off these. That's why I'm not, even though I will stick with my prediction, and I do like, even though I still believe we're going like this, it's not as likely as I thought before because one, if you look at US 100, if I could just it's whatever. If you look at US 100, this looks like a buy model, and that means what? There's buy side liquidity right here. So again, I'd really like to see a rejection if we can, but I will play whatever I see in the smaller time frame. So that's about what I have for tonight. I will, like, maybe in a couple weeks, I might do another like ICT lesson. I know most of you guys understand it at this point, so I'm just going to be reviewing plays and kind of what I noticed and my predictions for the week. So other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed, and peace out.